that, sir, I'd like you to highlight on some of the policies that have been enacted during your stay as the president. Please, sir.
They are quite numerous, but I will just look at a few. Yesterday, a colleague called me from Asaba that the federal medical facility there has appointed him as a consultant clinical pharmacist. That, thank God, was as a result of our advocacy of one of our achievements. We did a lot of visits, and eventually it has come to be. Many states like Edo State and other states, even federal level, they've embraced that. We also made sure that the Pharmacy Act, the bill that was there for 8 years, couldn't be passed. I worked, you allow me not to mention it. I worked consciously with those that matter. I had support for some military men. I made sure that the things got to the table. And exactly. Yes, it's an act now. Yes, it's an act now. Pharmacy Act. Yes, it was a big, but it's now an act. And I would say that pharmacists have worked closely with me. You see, when you see success is being recorded, you get more opportunity. And I want to say this with all sense of modesty. There are some persons that might assist you get to wherever you are going. Maybe people you don't even reckon with. They may just be pharmacists who graduated a year or two ago, or some pharmacists who are about 5 years old. That doesn't mean that those who are older are not helpful. But what I'm saying is that nobody should be neglected. Thirdly, we also have been able to have discussions with appropriate authorities so that pharmacists are not pushed to the corner. I've always made a statement: if there's one chair in the room, the pharmacist should sit on it and ask all his other heads team, where would you people sit? Take what belongs to you. Not when somebody takes the chair, you start fighting and start saying, where is my chair? No, you go possess it and then see whether you can help others. After all, in the plane, we tell you that before you help your child, first of all, help yourself. Okay. We also made sure that the DRO, which has before now were controlled by pharmacists. Before we know what's happening, the various hospital management or the tertiary, they started the profits from the drug. That's why drugs are expensive. That's one truth. The University Teaching Hospital Management Board medical facility can use the profit for whatever they use, but to dip hands on the seed money that is for revolving is outrageous. When I got to office, I saw bills run into billions. Allow me not to mention it for the financial world that they were owing pharmaceutical companies. We supply medicines to hospital, they won't pay. And the new MD or CMD comes, so the only way I will pay is to supply me new drug. So they run into, and this is unacceptable. We've worked on that, but I'm glad to tell you that before I went to FIP in Cape Town, the Federal Ministry of Health, who had replied and cautioned all of them, and asked various people to go to ICPC and then make statements on what they know about the drug we're working for. So I want to believe the drug reform reform is coming back and will come back in a big way. That's one way of making sure that medicines are available and are also not expensive. There are other things we have achieved. We have put in my landmarks, but I probably, if I enumerate all of them, it will be tight. But a policy with government is one that state governments have been met and facilities have been upgraded. 2 weeks ago, I was in Bayelsa. We met the Commissioner of Health and the Commissioner for Blue Economy and Marine and Blue Economy was my student. And we had a discussion. He said, look, we must talk about collaboration, cooperation, partnership, and self-respect for one another. It's important that the patient gets the best. It's important that we all work for the patient. It doesn't mean who is in charge or who is not in charge, but everybody must work together as a team. And I must commend the coordinating Minister of Health. His door has always been open. He has dialogue with us. He respects us. We partner with him. And in fact, he will be the keynote address in the conference in November next month. He's somebody that I've met severally. We also crystallized, that's one of the things we did, a quarterly meeting with the coordinating Minister of Health, with stakeholders, including myself, with form committees, where there will be no paper or agenda. We discuss openly the problems with medicines and how to get about them. And a young man is still Dr. Muta, he's doing pretty good job, and a lot of funding are coming. We hope if this is well followed up, we'll begin to yield positive things. I remember paying an advocacy visit to the Secretary to Government, and through this stakeholders meeting, we were able to pressure government to give a zero tariff for medicines and medical devices for the next 2 years.
I was about coming to
So
that.
these are
The
some of
the rising cost
of drugs. Yeah.
medication.